sudden extreme turbulence was the cause of this incident that happened on that Singapore Airlines flight from London. Now, this occurred at around 10 hours into the journey over the Irrawaddy Basin in Myanmar, and the plane was at about 37,000 feet in the air when this sudden extreme turbulence occurred. Now, we have heard an account from a 28-year-old student who was on board that flight, and he said that the plane had started tilting upwards and shaking, and that's when he started to brace for impact, and he described what happened next as a very sudden and dramatic drop. Now, he said people who were seated and didn't have their seatbelts on were being thrown into the ceiling of the plane, many hitting their heads on the overhead compartments, and many suffered critical head injuries from that incident there. So it sounds like quite the dramatic and terrifying experience to have to go through on that flight there. Now, at that point, that's when the pilot declared a medical emergency and diverted the plane that was meant to land in Singapore to Thailand, and safely landed it at Suvarnabhumi International Airport in Bangkok.
It may also be disturbing for those of you who are scared of flying, so we advise viewer discretion. A passenger has died and 30 others have been injured after a Singapore Airlines flight that they were traveling in from London to Singapore was hit by severe turbulence. The plane was a Boeing 777. The plane took off from London's Heathrow Airport with 211 passengers and 18 crew. There were just about 3 hours left in the 13-hour-long flight when the horror story started. The plane was in the Thai airspace over the Andaman Sea. Passengers say the aircraft started to shake. Suddenly, there was a dramatic drop. Passengers said those who were not wearing seatbelts were thrown off their seats. Many hit their heads against the overhead cabins. Many hit the overhead lights. Some passengers dropped to the ground.